What if the excuse you keep repeating is the reason your life hasn't changed in 5 years? Every excuse is a lie dressed up as logic. I don't have time. I'm not ready. It's not the right season. These are not facts. They are shields you built to protect yourself from failure. But here's the shocking truth. That shield isn't protecting you from failure. It's guaranteeing it. While you're protecting your ego, someone with less talent, less resources, and less opportunity than you is out there working while you're explaining. Excuses feel safe because they cost nothing today, but they charge interest. And one day the bill comes due as regret. You will wake up at 45, 50, 60 years old, and the excuse that felt so reasonable at 25 will feel like the dumbest sentence you ever said out loud. The moment you stop making excuses is the moment you stop being a victim of your own story and start being the author of it. Excuses are addictive because they let you feel like you tried without ever actually trying. Every excuse you make is a vote for the person you don't want to become. And the scary part, you get to keep voting until one day there's no more time left to change the outcome. So ask yourself, is the excuse really true or is it just comfortable? What if your comfort zone is actually a grave with better lighting? Comfort doesn't kill you instantly, it kills you slowly, one skipped opportunity at a time. You don't feel the danger because comfort feels like peace, but peace and stagnation are not the same thing. People are literally decaying in comfortable jobs, comfortable relationships, comfortable routines, calling it stability when really it's a slow surrender. The gym you didn't go to, the business you didn't start, the degree you didn't finish, the apology you never made, all of it sitting in the graveyard of comfort, buried under the words, someday and maybe later. Growth demands friction. Muscles don't grow without resistance, and neither do you. If everything in your life feels easy right now, that should terrify you because easy means you stop stretching. The people you admire, the ones who built something real, didn't get there by staying comfortable. They got there by being disgusted with their own comfort. They looked at their cozy routine and said, this is costing me my future, and burned it down. Comfort will never hand you greatness. It will hand you a slow, quiet, painless disappearance. And one day you'll look up and realize the life you wanted disappeared with it. What if you found out right now that you only had 365 days left? Would you still be waiting for the right time? Time doesn't wait, negotiate, or refund itself. You treat time like it's unlimited, like there's always tomorrow, always next month, always next year to finally start. But nobody is promised tomorrow, not you, not me, nobody. Somewhere right now, someone is taking their last breath with your exact dream still sitting in their chest, unfinished, because they thought they had more time. That should shake you. The clock does not care about your excuses. It does not pause while you wait to feel ready. Readiness is a myth invented by people who are scared to fail publicly. The moment you keep pushing your dream to later is the moment later starts pushing back with more bills, more responsibilities, more fear, less energy. Urgency is not about panic. It's about respect for the one life you were given. When you finally understand that time is the only thing you can never get back, you stop wasting it, explaining why you haven't started. You start moving like your life depends on it, because it does. Stop treating your dream like it has an expiration date of eventually. Eventually is where dreams go to die quietly, unnoticed, while their owner is still breathing. What if the pain you're avoiding today is smaller than the pain waiting for you in 10 years? There are two kinds of pain in life: the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces, regret weighs tons. You avoid the gym, you avoid the hard conversation, you avoid the late nights building your dream because it hurts now, but you never calculate the cost of avoiding it. That pain doesn't disappear, it compounds. It waits for you in the mirror 10 years from now, staring back at a version of you that never became. The discomfort of discipline is temporary. It lasts the workout, a study session, a hard year of building. The pain of regret is permanent. It lives in your bones. It shows up at 2 a.m. It whispers what could have been for the rest of your life. Successful people are not people who avoid pain. They are people who chose which pain they'd rather live with. They chose the pain of pushing instead of the pain of watching life pass them by. So next time discomfort shows up, the alarm clock, the rejection, the hard workout, the uncomfortable risk, don't run from it. Run toward it. Because on the other side of that pain is the exact life you say you want. Stop postponing pain. Postponed pain doesn't vanish, it multiplies. What if the reason nothing has changed is because you never actually changed who you are, you just changed what you said you wanted? You can't keep the same habits, the same circle, the same mindset, and expect a different outcome. That's not hoping, that's delusion. Your results are not random. They are a direct reflection of your identity. If you see yourself as someone who tries, you will always find a reason to quit. If you see yourself as someone who might, you will always leave room for failure. But the moment you see yourself as someone who does not, tries, not might, not hopes, everything shifts because your actions start matching your new identity. This is shocking but true. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they never rebuild their identity to match their goal. They want the body but still identify as lazy. They want the business but still identify as an employee mentally. Change your identity and your habits will follow because you can't outact your self-image for long. Eventually, you'll sabotage success just to return to who you believe you are. So stop asking, how do I get results? And start asking, who do I need to become? The moment your identity shifts, excuses become impossible because the new you doesn't make excuses. The new you makes moves. What if the world doesn't reward the person with the best plan? It rewards the person who actually moved. Talk is cheap, and the world is flooded with talented people who never went anywhere because they were addicted to planning instead of doing. You can have the perfect vision board, the perfect 5-year plan, the perfect motivational playlist. None of it matters if you never take the first ugly, imperfect, terrifying step. Action beats intention every single time because intention lives in your head where no one can see it, judge it, or benefit from it. But action lives in the real world where results actually happen. The shocking truth is this: a mediocre plan executed today will always outperform a perfect plan executed never. People aren't successful because they had it all figured out. They're successful because they moved before they were ready, adjusted while in motion, and refused to let uncertainty freeze them. Waiting for certainty is waiting for a guarantee that doesn't exist. Every person you admire took a leap without a net, learned to build wings on the way down. So stop waiting for the plan to be perfect. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the fear to disappear. It won't. Not until you move through it. Movement is the only proof that you're serious. Everything else is just talk. What if I told you that the version of you that you keep dreaming about, the successful one, the confident one, the free one, is standing on the other side of a door, and the only thing blocking that door is the excuse you made this morning? What if the life you keep praying for is actually waiting on you to stop talking and start moving? Because right now, while you are sitting there comfortable, someone else is grinding, someone with less than you, less time, less money, less support. And they are outworking you because they made a decision that you haven't made yet. They decided their excuses were no longer allowed in the room. You keep saying, I'll start Monday. You keep saying when things calm down. You keep saying when I have more time, more money, more energy. But let me ask you something. When has it ever been the right time? When has life ever cleared the runway and said, okay, now you can fly? Never. It's never coming. The right time is a myth you invented to protect yourself from the fear of trying and failing in front of people. But you know what's worse than failing in front of people? Dying with your dreams still inside you. Never even attempted. Never even given a chance to breathe. You are not tired. You are not lazy. You are comfortable. And comfortable is the most dangerous place you can be because comfortable doesn't feel like danger. It feels like peace. But it is slowly killing everything you were capable of becoming. Every day you choose comfort over growth, You are burying a version of yourself that could have changed your whole family's future. You are burying the version of you that could have built the business, written the book, gotten the body, healed the relationship, broken the cycle, and that version doesn't come back. It doesn't wait for you forever. One day you stop hearing it calling you. Stop lying to yourself. You don't lack opportunity, you lack urgency. You treat your dream like a hobby instead of an obligation. You treat your goals like a suggestion instead of a demand on your own life. But greatness does not respond to people who are casual. Greatness responds to people who are desperate enough to get up when the alarm hurts. Desperate enough to keep going when nobody's clapping. Desperate enough to bet on themselves when everyone else has doubts. When you want your dream the way you want to breathe, when not having it feels like suffocating, that's when you stop making excuses. That's when excuses become physically impossible because your hunger is louder than your fear. You are not behind. You are not too old. You're not too broke. You are not too unqualified. You are simply incommitted. And commitment is a decision, not a feeling. Feelings will lie to you every single day. Feelings will tell you to sleep in, to quit early, to settle for less. But commitment doesn't ask how you feel. Commitment shows up anyway. Commitment works when it's raining, when it's tired, when nobody's watching, when there's no motivation left in the tank. That's the difference between the people who make it and the people who just talk about making it. Here's the truth nobody wants to hand you gently. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is coming to do the push-ups for you, to write the business plan for you, to have the hard conversation for you, to walk away from the toxic situation for you. This is your life, your one non-refundable, non-repeatable life. And every single day you spend making excuses is a day you're giving away for free, a day you will never, ever get back. Time doesn't owe you patience. Time doesn't care about your fear. Time is moving whether you move with it or not. So I need you to make a decision right now, not tomorrow, not Monday, not when I feel ready right now. Decide that the excuses stop today. Decide that comfort no longer gets a vote in your future. Decide that you would rather feel the pain of discipline than the pain of regret, because one of those pains builds you and the other one buries you. Decide that you are done being the person who almost did it and you are ready to become the person who actually did it. Your time is not coming later. Your time is not next year. Your time is not when the conditions are perfect, because they will never be perfect. Your time is now, this exact second, while your heart is still beating, while you still have breath in your lungs, while you still have a chance to change the entire trajectory of your life. Stop explaining. Stop waiting. Stop hiding behind logic that's really just fear wearing a disguise. Get up, move, build, fight for the life you say you want, because nobody else is going to fight for it for you. Excuses are not protecting your future. They are stealing it one comfortable day at a time. Every keynote points back to the same reality. Comfort